What's up, you guys? So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite players, a true great, a true legend, Allan Holdsworth. Now, a lot of what's out there, it's in terms of what he's doing improvisationally. Even I have a video on how to improvise like him and try to emulate what he's doing, even though it's just about impossible. But on this lesson, I'm going to be talking about how to use intervallic structures to create chords that sound like him, the type of chords that he likes to play. So what are intervallic structures? Intervallic structures are nothing more than just chords made up of specific intervals. Alright, so how do we build them? Let's get to it real quick. Just take some of your favorite intervals and put them together. Let me explain this. Let me show you real quickly so that you can understand a little bit better. So for instance, let's take the D major scale. So I tend to like seconds, so I might start the chord with a second, head up, play a fifth from that second, and then another second. So it doesn't sound bad. But now let me change that second for a third real quick. So let's put it here. Let's see how that sounds like. So it doesn't sound bad at all. So the next step, now that I already have my intervallic structure, is to figure out how these notes work together. So since we're in the D major scale, we're gonna relate all the notes to the D note. So in this case, I'm gonna be going to the first note, which is the D. The next note is F sharp, which is the third of D. Then we have B, which is the sixth, and then we have C sharp, which is the seventh. So now we know that the specific intervals in this chord are 1, 3, 6, and 7. Now the next step is to apply this to the whole scale. So there's two different ways of thinking to move it around. You can think of it as moving each note to the next note in the scale. So for example, you could go D goes to E, F sharp goes to G, B goes to C sharp, and C sharp goes to D, and then we end up with this. Or you could think of it as going through the modes, or through the different chords in the D major scale. So for instance, we have 1, 3, 6, 7. But since this is the major chord, since this is the major scale, everything's natural. It was 1, 3, 6, 7. But if we want to move it to E, we have to treat that E as E Dorian. So for example, you have to go, what's the third in E Dorian? It's a minor third. So instead of this, we'll be doing this. It's a major 6 in E Dorian, so it's this. And it's a minor 7 in E Dorian, so we have this. And you can apply that throughout the complete harmonized scale. So the harmonized scale is just the different chords are created from the different notes within the scale. So in this case, you can keep going up in the scale note by note, or you can think of it as going up in the modes with that same pattern, with those same intervals, 1, 3, 6, and 7. So let me give you a quick example of this. Now this can also be done with any other scale. You can do it with a major scale. You can do it with a melodic minor scale, with the harmonic minor scale, the harmonic major scale. any symmetrical scales that you like, whole tone, diminished, any scale that you have, you can apply this to. You can create different chords from different scales. So for example, I'm going to do the exact same thing I already did with the major scale with the melodic minor scale, and I'm going to be sticking to 1, 3, 6, and 7. So the first chord is going to be, since it's the melodic minor scale, which is 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and we still have 1, 3, 6, and 7. So the 7 remains the same, the 6 remains the same, the 1 remains the same, but the 3 is now a flat 3 because the main scale behind this chord is the melodic minor scale. So the chord we're going to get is this. And now we're going to move it up throughout the scale. So check it out. This is how it goes. Alright, so that's it for this video. Hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys learned something new. Remember to follow me on all of my social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Remember to subscribe, leave a comment below, hit the like button, and remember to follow me on my official website, juanantoniomusic.com. Alright, thanks for watching.